Back at it again. Peace to the gods and goddesses, queens and kings, and Team Me players. You already know, another upload to the download. And once again, shouting out positivity into the universe. And shout out to those that call me day in and day out. There's applying this information. And thank you for reaching out to me, even for advice, for even clearing the consciousness. But this goes out to those who's applying it in the universe for keeping up with the good work day in and day out. So this is what we have to do. And shout out to y'all, and y'all know who y'all are. Keep applying it. And if y'all applying it and y'all exercising what it is that benefits you, especially with that pH balance, because a perfect health will give you perfect, solutions. So if we out here trying to figure ourselves out day in and day out for the right reasons and for solutions to benefit yourself, someone else, by someone watching you and hearing you, and even articulating yourself in ways where it help others, then that's the mission. And once again, shout out to the universe that keeps exercising and keep applying this message, and then keep shouting themselves out. Because when you shout yourself out, reaching out to yourself, to someone who is articulating themselves in a way where you comprehend them, is a token appreciation to that person too. Because thank you for even appreciating me for giving you the word of advice. Because at the end of the day, sometimes we need confirmation from others too, from what you speak about daily. Because it really, in reality, I'm speaking into existence for myself and others and beyond on this universe. So is a nutrition thing once again. And shout out to those who called me today and reached out to me and applied it in the way where it needs to be applied. And for others to see that if they can't understand someone else articulating themselves in this way, maybe you as a player, as a Team Me player, could bring this information to others in your surroundings. And this is what we have to do as universal players. Because remember, it's a Team Me organization movement. So remember, it's going to be Team You first before you even participate with a team that's doing bigger and greater things. So remember, we don't learn how to apply it in our daily lives, what it is that is a positive message, even starting with a thought of healing yourself so you can heal your surroundings, or even bring it into your surroundings of your daily chores or what you do with yourself and others. Then the universe will get the message, man. The universe, it will stick to us. So we have to stick it to us like we done, apply things that don't benefit us in the old belief systems of what we do daily. So shout out to those who continue to keep doing right. Shout out to those that continue to apply the message and continue to go to look through Dr. Sebi's legacy of his information that he left out here for us day in and day out. So if he left us a platform, a blueprint to add on, let's continue to add on to ourselves, to others could actually get this message. Because healing, everybody's looking for healing in some form of fashion, even through what they go through day in and day out, even if it have to do with your business or with your family members or with your significant others or your kids. Become the solution for your family, for the support that we need day in and day out. And when that starts happening through you first, because you have to tap yourself in the back for the good work that you do. So shout out to y'all for doing the good work. And pat yourselves in the back, because I'm the one that's going to pat myself in the back and you at the same time for doing a good job. Because eventually people need that pat in the back, and even that thought of a motivation to keep up with yourself, keep up with the good work, keep up with what it is that you do daily, that you bring this as self-awareness. And I don't care who it is, and I don't care what nationality you are or what type of melanated person you are, from the lighter version, because I'm a light melanated brother, to the darker melanated brother that I am. So we don't accept ourselves for who we are in this race, because this is a race. It's not a race who gets there first. It's a race where we all get there at the same time. Not who gets there before me into the finish line. So we all get there at the same time together as one. We all gonna make it. And we already made it, because we still in existence of this universe, of the goodness of it. Because we could see day in and day out how things are going. So we know how things are going, and we are self-aware of what it needs to be changed by now, then we need to start changing. And it is all positivity at the end of the day. This is why I keep moving forward with my mission. I keep moving forward with the Team Me organization platform, because others is going to see, just like I see others doing what it is right day in and day out, it gives me motivation for seeing others doing the right thing. So when I see others stand by them, by their significant others and their foundation of what they manifested by now, and they still holding it down, shout out to y'all. Shout out to the men that still hold down their fork, their foundation, that they don't move, they ground, no matter what's going on. So shout out to those men that still hold it down for themselves and their family and their unit and their movement. Because even though you're not a part of Team Me, a Team Me organization, you're a Team Me player no matter what. With me or without, because remember, you're a Team Me. It's Team You first. Remember, go through you first to get, how can I say, your own approval. Stop looking for approval in people, places, and things that they don't even know thyself. And you know a person when they know thyself, because they will continue to keep bringing this message. Like I said, every day I'm going to drop something. It might sound repeatedly, I'm repeating myself consistently, but remember, repetition makes it stick to you like glue. It's like going to school and studying. You got to do things repetitionally, at least once, 2, 3 times. By the third time, it's going to stick to you like it's natural. So being natural and organic with the information and eating organically will get you to where you're supposed to be mentally, physically, and emotionally, even with your organization, even though they're not there with you. So at the end of the day, it's a spiritual thing. So my spiritual Team Me is always backing me up. And my highest self is always guiding me to even drop the right messages at the right time, to articulate this message out there better for others that don't comprehend it, because people put messages out there that is even hard for even a student to comprehend. But if you could break it down to a child could get this message and they could reset themselves, teach your kids how to eat well. Teach your kids how to learn about a pH balance. Teach your kids the righteous way to be. Remember, and if you're applying it, they'll see. They will do the same thing as 2 adults is doing. So the adults have to play with each other, play fair. Everything is even. Steven, is the woman ain't stronger than the man ain't stronger than the woman. They are both strong as one. They bring that balance of 23 chromosomes, masculine and feminine, in both parties. So when they unite that entity, because it starts with the nucleus. Remember, when a child is born, the first thing that's developed is the nucleus before the heart. So the nucleus is getting all the information that is going to manifest that child's being. The way they look, the way they think, the way they feel, mentally, physically, and emotionally. That's why they say speak to the woman when she's pregnant. Why? Because the child is registering that, even though you think he has not, because the nucleus is holding the information. And the nucleus is what developed first. That is like an earth, like a black diamond. But that nucleus, the heart is wrapped around it as it's developing. So that's why even a change of a letter of a DNA, you could even change the color of someone's hair, the color of someone's eyes. People already know that technology, but leave creation alone. But if we know that the nucleus is what starts the heart development before the actual nervous system of the human body, before the child is born, because the first 7 years of a child's life is what they programs them, the 70% of what they're going to learn for the rest of their life. The other 30% is when they go on their journey to these institutes of these colleges. They are left alone without their parents. So remember, the best teacher you could have in your life is your parents. Your parents is your presidents, and your thoughts are your government. So your thoughts govern you. So good or bad. So guess who's the government of your reality, of your existence, of your universe, to the universe, back to the earth, to receive the message that is distorted or pure? So at the end of the day, it's pureness that we're looking for. So if you're talking into the vessel of a child before it's born, remember that child will develop what it is that you program it to be. So the first 7 years of a child is very crucial. That's why you got to be careful what you put that kid through, the trials and tribulations, or what you're going through that the child is going to pick up. And I don't care if it's fear or what kind of situations you're in, the kid will tap into. So that nucleus, you have to be careful when the child is being first developed in the woman's womb. So we could start there. And remember, it starts with us. We have to keep resetting and then show our significant others, vice versa, the one that doesn't get it or the ones that get it, that you're there to support them until they go through their little trials and tribulations so they wake up, because sometimes people still need that support to wake up. Sometimes you can't leave a person alone, or even if you do leave them alone, go back and check up on them, plant another seed, because people need sometimes that support from others, even to hear some type of positive information and message so they could get their day started, because sometimes people need to uplift others and even uplift yourself. And when you uplift yourself, someone else will uplift themselves. So that's why when people call me with drama, right, and they gonna drop the load of heavy negativity, I change the conversation to something positive. Because if they saying they going through a bad day, I say, yo, early this morning was so beautiful, the sun was so bright, or change their mind of thinking to take them out of that settings of voidness, of being, you know what I mean, being in that void, in that waiting room, waiting for somebody that's not coming if you don't take action towards what it is that you know is right. So once again, I'm just here to keep showing this love, showing positivity, continue to do what I have to do day in and day out. Soon I'm gonna get that happy new me. And when I get that happy new me package from DrSebiCellFood.com, I'm gonna show a picture of me before and after in the now, right now, how I look physically. And you already see the mental with it. So now when I finish that product, I'm gonna let people know before I get it, when I get it, when I'm about to take it, and when I finish it. I'm gonna show the whole thing live, and then a before and after picture of the body, of the physical. And then in the mind, because the way I'm articulating myself now in the journey that I'm on with all the videos that I put out there, you're gonna see a little twist to it once I reset myself again and detox all over again, all the toxic ways. Because even though you think you don't have toxicity, even though you're eating good, remember, you're picking up energy anyway. So I'm gonna flush out one more time, because I know my body's asking for something. What it is, I'm gonna find out when I get that. Maybe it's a lack of iron, and I already know that because I came back to the north, so I'm too far from the sun. So the more I could ground myself, the more I could be in the elements, like in Costa Rica or anywhere in that side of the world, on the islands. You're gonna get the minerals from being grounded and being on that side from the sun as it is, and then eating the fruits and vegetables. But once you get to the side, you get too far from the sun, you lose the minerals. You don't have the food in abundance to even get the minerals from, because by the time it's imported from that side to this side, it loses some type of energy and the minerals, that the information that the fruits hold when it's already naturally grown on that side, and you could get it in your hands fresh. So this is why it's good to be in the tropics. It's good to be closer to the elements. It's good to get to that point where you could get all this energy from the natural sources, that you don't have to come out your pocket and get a quick fix, because I think it's a quick fix when you're in the States and you have to buy these products to stay in your higher elements, to stay in a perfect nutrition and to keep a pH balance high. But when you get to the elements, it's naturally there for you. So you don't have to go as hard as actually buying the products and buying all these how can I say, products of pH balance on a 7.1, because your pH balance will stay up there when you're on that side of the world. But since you're not, the best thing to do is to get the Happy New You package from DrSebiCellFood.com. So I'm gonna get that soon, in the next 7 days, because after this month right here now, that Happy New You package for $229 Dr. Sebi Cell Food will be over. See, the one before that one was the small cleansing package for $250. It comes with 3 bottles of herbs. So if you could get the Happy New You, that is for $229. See, because I'm promoting something that is beneficial to us, because I already went through the healing journey of healing. So this is why I continue to promote DrSebiCellFood.com and the Usha Village in Honduras. So whoever knows anyone that could come out their own pocket to support themselves, even to get to the Usha Village and heal themselves before even anybody else telling you anything to do it. Give yourself a different change of life, a different outlook. Do something new. And when you do something new, you get new results. So this is why I keep promoting Dr. Sebi in the Usha Village and the Team Me organization moving forward, because this is a movement. He left something for us to pick up and to actually continue moving forward with, because Dr. Sebi's going to always live through me. Hands up. with that one. And if people don't get that message, go study Sebi's messages on YouTube. Go study his nutrition. Go read up on all his products. It's there for you to read up on and actually get some type of wisdom and knowledge out of it, because he left it there as a blueprint for you to better your situation. Because once he said, thanks Mother Nature. Don't thank him or the Usha village. You understand? Or the Team E organization. Thanks nature for healing you and you for doing something about it. And then give a token of appreciation of a donation, knowing that people put the effort day in and day out to actually bring this message to the organization. And for those that don't get the message, or those who haven't heard this message, they don't even know which way to go or where to look for this information or get the links to actually do something about their situation. So this is why I'm going to continue on. And if y'all could support the organization Team Me support and Cash App, do that. Because at the end of the day, it's a movement for all of us to sit on the table one day and build. And it calls the master of the minds. And once you could get that going, and we all go sit down at the table and share knowledge and wisdoms and ideas and things that benefit us as an organization moving forward, going through all these trials and tribulations, because you see a lot of platforms going through it, but we're supposed to help each other so we can make the platform stronger and better. So the movement is to get to Costa Rica. The movement is to buy the farm, the acres of farms, and to farm again, and to have that same food supply a restaurant. So the movement is to get the land first, or even get the restaurant, vice versa. But that's my movement. Is if y'all can support the you know what I mean, the gods and goddesses, the kings and queens, the Team Me players, females and males. This is a movement for everybody to participate and to everybody to come through and have a place to go, even a place to stay. This is where is it at. And this is where I'm going to leave you with that thought, and keep yourselves productive in a positive way. Even if it's taking time from you, because everything takes time. You put the time and effort into something that you want to see, and you be consistent on one thing, and don't let other things distract you from knowing what benefits you, someone else and beyond. That is a strong movement. Do that, because you're going to see the residual income. You're going to see the time and effort that you put into it in the long run, because people want to see instant gratification today. So what you do today, you're going to see tomorrow. And if you don't see it tomorrow, you'll see it in the long run. But everything that I've been through, my trials and tribulations, led to this moment. So I didn't waste time. I didn't, you know what I mean? Through what I learned, it was an experience. It was not a loss. So maybe I have to go through all this, learn from my mistakes, correct them, and continue to move forward, because nothing is a loss. Everything you learn from. So I'm going to let y'all go with that information. Peace to the gods and goddess, queens and kings, and Team Me players. Because remember, it's a Team You effort first before you join an organization of people moving forward that think the same way, feel the same way, mentally, physically, and emotionally, and want to see each other together as one. Let's get it, family. And I'm gonna let y'all go with that thought, because I'm gonna go not shut it down, but I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna go relax the temple, the spirit, the soul, and gather energy, because daily I share my energy, even though it's an even exchange, and I'm not being exhausted by doing what I'm doing, because I do it with a passion. I love doing this. If people don't get, I love doing this. I get a kick out of seeing people do better. I get a kick out of seeing people feel better. I get a kick out of seeing somebody show me something that I already knew. And if I don't know, peace to the gods and goddesses, girl. Hearts out to you. Purple hearts, green hearts all day. I love myself, love you more, goddess. And you already know. And I don't shout anybody out to not leave nobody out, because I do it a collective thing. I'm shouting out everybody at once. So this goes out to all those that follow me, those that are on live, those that continue to promote me and tell me to keep up the good work. Bless up. You already know. Bless up. And shout out to all those that continue to keep doing good, man. Blessings and bless up, man. And that's all we need. Hearts, thumbs up, share, prescribe. You already know. Donate to the right cause. We could donate to cancers. They still haven't came up with the solution of healing cancer. But then we're going to give all this money to chemos and to platforms that still haven't gave us the answers that we all looking for. We are looking for answers. We're looking for healing, and we're looking to heal the heart chakra. I already healed the heart chakra. I come from that root right there. And if I'm not doing it from there, what I'm doing it from the mind of the palace of Satan, the mind I am good with that. Keep a clear conscience through the heart. Because if you're going to do it, you're going to do it out of love. And if you're not doing it from that space, you're doing it out of hate. So, once again, shout out for those that was alive. Shout out to those who's going to see it later. Shout out to those who are going to see it tomorrow or the next day. But shout out to y'all. Stay strong-minded. Do not let nothing take you to the lowest self and introduce your lowest self to your highest self, and stay neutral at all times. And once again, love is love. And thank you again. Stay strong, man. Because I stay here all night with y'all. Because love is love. Family's frequency. Love is understanding. Family's business and love is law. So I see y'all who out shouting me out. Sorry if I didn't get back to y'all. Sorry if I didn't contact y'all back. But sooner or later, I'll hit y'all in the inbox and send you my number. So love is frequency. So you already know, 100 and stay 100. Blessings to the universe and stay blessed. Third eye open all day. Whoop.